It's a full-blown gerrymander arms race. The Texas House passing a redistricting map with 5 potential new red seats for Republicans. In retaliation, the California Assembly passed their redistricting plan aimed at giving Dems 5 more seats in the House. Greasy got so mad he dropped 2 R words.
This is radical rigging of a midterm election. Radical rigging of an election. Destroying, vandalizing this democracy, the rule of law. I'm sorry, I know some people's sensibilities. I respect and appreciate that. But right now, with all due respect, we're walking down a damn different path. We're fighting fire with fire, and we're gonna punch these sons of in the mouth.
I love, again.
Okay, everything he explained about what's going on in this country is actually going on in his own state that he can't even handle. And how he is still in power blows my damn mind. And a lot of other people's minds. Who is keeping him in his seat as the governor of California? It's ridiculous.
And fight fire with fire kind of doesn't really work after what you did to California. Barry O is giving Gavin's gambit an attaboy. Barack Obama says California's redistricting move is a responsible approach to Republican tactics, and libs were reacting to the Texas maps by calling it racist.
It is clear that
everything's
the districts
racist.
they're going after are not only Democratic, but they're mostly black or brown.
A part of racial gerrymandering as part of the racialist and racist agenda of the Trump administration.
You can wave all the flags you want to, but I am telling you right now that the most unpatriotic people that we have in this country are MAGA and this president. We are the real patriots.
Donald Trump's rigged maps that disenfranchise black and brown voters.
This is more of an action of an authoritarian.
I have to leave. They said it's a felony for me to do this. Apparently, I can't be on the floor or in the bathroom.
Kennedy, what kills me is I never see Democrats this passionate about anything. It's not about, I don't know, crime or immigration. It's about their vulnerability to some kind of little strategy that they've been doing for years. What gets them really passionate is power.
Yes, it is. That's all it is. It has always been a power grab, no matter where there has been redistricting, which has happened for years and years and years. The Supreme Court hasn't wanted to take it up, and Gavin Newsom is being incredibly disingenuous here. Now, of course, California is run by Democrats. They have a Citizens Redistricting Commission, and they're the ones who decide the maps. They say it's not partisan, but everything is partisan in California, and it is all dictated by one side. But they can't just do it the way they did in Texas. They actually have to put this on the ballot. So the Assembly has to vote to make this a ballot measure, and then the citizens will decide. But since California is overwhelmingly Democratic, the chances of them getting an even bigger slice of the congressional pie is very, very high. There's already a higher number of Democrat congressional seats in California than there are Democrats in California. There aren't as many Republicans, but they do not have appropriate representation here. Democrats have been waiting for this. Unfortunately, the math is not on their side because they've already gerrymandered their state. So since Republicans haven't been playing this hand, they actually have more cards to play here with places like Indiana and Florida and, some of the other states that are trending red.
That's a good point. The Dems are just mad that the Republicans are playing the game that they've been playing. Now they say it's not fair because we kind of wised up.
Then there was this hearing today also where the Democrats in the legislature wouldn't want to answer any questions, and they brought in this witness who would not tell them who he was, where he was from, or who was funding him. And I think that if the people of California are going to have to go through this, they deserve to know that information. But there's one other thing that really is interesting about the Gavin Newsom piece, aside from the performative antics from the week. People can decide what they think about it. But do you remember we talked about Prop 36? This was the legislation that passed by 70%, a bipartisan deal to make crime illegal again in California. And he is refusing to fund it. He won't put the funds towards implementing it. And guess what? the funds that would go towards implementing it, it's the same exact cost as this redistricting.
Man, Gavin Newsom, California, Democrats. I've been saying it. We need a Republican in California. We need some Republicans, conservatives in California to start rising up and speaking. Too much with crime. I think crime was probably the last thing that really made me get the hell out of California. When you get to the point where you wake up and you go and you drive down the street and you just see, graffiti, you see homeless people, you see some probably prostitutes. You go into some stores and you see a lot of things that are missing off some shelves because the stores don't even want to restock certain things because people will come in and just steal. Just living around California and listening to police sirens and ambulances and fire trucks during fire seasons, helicopters looking for people that are trying to get away from police, gunfire at night. I mean, you name it. You go down certain neighborhoods in certain cities, you pass by some houses, they're all boarded up. They're boarded up because there's people that do drive-bys. I mean, it gets crazy. A lot of the officers don't even want to do their job because it's gotten so out of hand. So I'm really hoping the president sends the National Guard to certain cities in California to really lock it down. And I think Gavin Newsom needs to be under arrest. Gavin Newsom is doing everything in his power to fight Trump rather than help Californians. And that should not even be his objective. His objective should be to take care of people that live in his state. And he's been doing a very poor job in every aspect you can think of. I want to hear from people in the comments. Is there anything that Gavin Newsom has done that has been great for Californians? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Till next time, peace out, everybody.